Twins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the...
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Fighting through the tackle at the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable.
Off season, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 7.
Off the play fake. Decker. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Off play action. Decker. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. Decker. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Curtis Samuel, 56 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. James going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. James. Got his man. It's Williams.
He's across midfield.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Finding Williams once more, complete.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
These two teams all tied after one.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
Gibbs again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Hard running at the 15.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the less than the double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Decker. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
James on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down, Lions.
Looking to throw. James. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved. Call a few more plays that target him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Decker. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
59 yards.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Norton, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Decker. They'll roll him out right.
Big strides, look at him go. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 66 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Ryland on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's James to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. James. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw is James on 1st down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
26 yards.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rolling to his right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 17.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. James. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, James. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down.
Decker, he's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on 1st down.
Norton.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Decker.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it can end up in enemy's hands again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
James now looking to throw on second down and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now James to throw on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all